All right. Hello, friends. It is Monday night. It's around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, about 10 minutes before the hour, actually. Tomorrow, here in the United States, we have Election Day. We've had 18 months of just craziness and people slinging mud back and forth and vote for my guy, vote for my guy, vote for my woman, vote for my person. Um, Vote for this party because they stand for this, vote for this other person because they believe in this other thing, and it's us against them, it's us versus them. The problem is out there, and we are fighting for the soul of America and lots of other, in my mind, totally crazy language. It's a 4-year cycle we go through here in the U.S., and I put something on my Facebook page earlier this afternoon about, I appreciate all my friends out there who have put thoughtful posts. They have put well-researched articles, some of them memes, some of them, just their thoughts and things that are well backed up by science and things that are backed up by what they believe and things that are backed up by different spiritual and religious backgrounds for how we treat people, how we interact with other people. And I guess I just want to say this: no matter who, when you show up at the polls, if you've already voted, or whatever your situation is, the number one person that you need to vote for, the number one person that is going to have an impact on your life that you need to vote for, that you need to choose every single day, is you. It doesn't really matter who's in the White House. Yes, on a daily basis for our lives, it doesn't really matter who is in the White House, who is elected president, vice president, who is put on the Supreme Court. Yes, those things might have an impact on our lives in some kind of tertiary or even further down the line way. But what has an impact on our lives every single day is ourselves, is us. And if we're not spending time deciding what we want our lives to look like, what we're going to accomplish, what we're going to tolerate, who we're going to help, who we're going to serve, who we're going to love, then it doesn't really matter who's in the White House. So, my belief is that we need to be at calls for our lives. We need to be the ones setting the pace, making the decisions, and taking the action to create the type of life that we want to live. And in that respect, whoever's in the White House, when I wake up, I seriously doubt, this is just my projection onto the situation, that probably tomorrow night, at least here on the East Coast, we will have no clue who won this thing. Like, maybe we will, but either way, it doesn't matter to me. Now, I have a preference, and I did make a vote. But when I wake up Wednesday morning, or I wake up Friday morning, or whenever it is, they come out and say, this is who we think is going to win the U.S. presidential election, or the governor for the state that I live in, or the person who's for the Senate or the House of Representatives, any of that. None of that has as big an impact on my life as me waking up every morning and saying, hey, what do I want my life to look like? What am I going to accomplish today? What am I working towards? And it's a huge gap between where we are as an individual in our house, with our family, in our communities, in our counties, all the way up to the federal level, and then all the way up to the global level. But in between those things, we have the awesome invite to be able to continually work for the change that we want to seek. But it all starts with who we are and our belief in ourselves. So I just ask that no matter who wins the election, that you wake up tomorrow morning on Tuesday, on election day, that you wake up on Wednesday, and every day thereafter. And the first thing that you realize is you get to choose your response to what happens, because that is way more important than the actual events that happen to us in our lives, because it's the only thing that can explain why one event can happen to two different people, and one person spins off the rails and loses everything, and the other person goes on to build on that event and make it a great life for themselves and for the people around them. So I just pray and hope and wish and send you the energy that you need to be able to always vote for yourself, to always do what is in your best interest and the interest of the people that you love, the people that you serve, the people in your family, your community, your county, your state, your nation, and for us in the world, because that's what we need. We need people who are going to serve. We need people who are going to love, regardless of where you're from, the color of your skin, who you love, who you don't love, who you vote for, what types of books you like, what types of movies you like. None of that stuff matters if we don't go out there as individuals, choosing ourselves and loving each other and helping each other get through each day and making things a little bit better. So I just pray that you will vote for yourself. And I know some people don't like that word pray, but for me, it's an intention, a wish. It's what I wish for all of us, and it's what I want, that we would go out there and make the best of everything, regardless of who wins the election here in the U.S. Because come Wednesday, we'll still be here, Lord willing. We will still be here, and we will still have an opportunity to make a difference. So I pray that you'll go out and make that difference and that you'll vote for yourself. Have a good evening, friends.